You're listening to the Pure Fury Creations Entertainment Network. The views and opinions expressed on this episode are those of the speaker and do not necessarily reflect the views, opinions, or philosophies of the PFC Entertainment Network or any of the affiliates that make this show possible. This show has also been rated M for mature audiences only. This is Creepy Soup on the PFC Entertainment Network.
Jill.
I am Jenny.
Welcome. And I don't want to do that thing I did to show you my shirt, so I'm just going to try and move this down a little bit, because that was a horrible, horrible thing. Wearing the We Love Dan. Had to do it for the episode, so...
I'm sorry, I'm still a broke bitch. I haven't ordered anything.
Oh, shit, I was going to bring it in, because I did get my coffee.
Oh, that's right. The packaging is so cute. I love it.
Yeah, it's exactly as it's pictured on the website, if you've seen it. It's what it is, it's like, it comes in a cardboard box, and then there's like a clear bag of coffee inside.
Is it ground or is it beans?
It's ground.
Okay, and is it like medium or dark roast?
Well, I know the different shows all have different. Mine, I believe, is a dark, and then it's got like the notes in it are caramel and baker's chocolate. So I'm Jason, thank you.
Sounds fucking delicious. Oh,
yes. So I'm like really trying to, because I'm one of them people, I don't like to open something new until the previous one is gone. I'm really weird that way. So it actually wasn't too long ago when I opened this bag, but I'm trying. I might just take it and make some fucking coffee scrub just to get rid of it.
there you go. I might have to get me a little regular coffee pot so I can have coffee down here.
Yeah.
Just a little, like, 4-cupper. That would be perfect for me, honestly.
Yeah, so I'm waiting and Judy was like, let's open it. Let's have a cup right now. And I'm like, I don't like having too many bags of something open. And
right.
Coffee is definitely one of them. Because before I got the K-cups, so it was whatever. Like, but now with my new little coffee thing, I have to use the ground coffee. So I've been buying that. And I don't like having too many open. So in between, the coffee, once it's open, chills in the freezer. So it stays, fresher longer. So yeah, that's my thing. Now I'm just waiting for the hat. But the other stuff, in my opinion, came super fast.
Everything has come really fast, yeah.
Because this I got Monday, I think.
Oh, wow.
And yeah, was it last Thursday, wasn't it, when I ordered?
I believe so.
yeah, just before we recorded, I had placed the order. So yeah, it came fucking fast.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah. How are you?
Peachy. Oh, I'm tired.
Me too. In our little pre-recording bullshit session, I was doing this a lot. A lot of yawning.
I was going to tell you how many steps I did at work, but I can't tell you because I'm currently tracking after midnight, which I got done with work at 11:30. I've done 32 steps.
Look,
But
I took my Fitbit off Friday when I got out of work, and it has not been on since.
to be fair, I had checked it around 10:30 and I had 22,992 steps.
Okay, that's definitely way
So,
more. Usually at the most, I get about between 15 and 18,000. And I think since I started wearing a Fitbit, there was only one day that I think I had like 25,000, and that was I was covering two different team leaders. I was covering two teams, so there was a lot of walking and taking parts and repairs and things like that. So that was a very exhausting day.
yeah, I average about 20 to 22. However, if it's a slower day, I'm doing more walking.
Hmm.
So yeah, today was on the slower side.
Okay, that's crazy that that's considered a slow day, but
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. Oh, I get it, cause yeah,
Yeah.
I do a
And
lot of walking at work.
I bought new pants.
Good.
Guess what?
What?
I'm a short bitch. I estimated a good 3 to 4 inches need to be hemmed on these pants.
Now, do you like sew and hem them yourself, or do you have someone that does it for you?
I did ask my mother-in-law if she would be able to hem them. However, they are the stretchy materials, so that does make it more difficult, and I know and understand that.
Hmm.
And so she might not be able to. I might just have to deal with it, which not a huge deal. However, I did get a second set of pants. I listened to the Amazon recommendation for my size.
Never. Don't
I
do that.
shouldn't have. I shouldn't have. However,
Honey, ask the Amazon queen. I
in
could
the
have.
past, it was accurate.
Really?
Yes. However, it is not accurate anymore. It needs to go down a size.
Okay. Yeah.
And I get the feeling that probably within a month, it's going to need to go down another one.
Yeah. I usually. I mean, I'm not tall by any means. I think you and I are about the same height.
I'm 5'3".
Yeah. I'm about 5'3", depending on the shoes I'm wearing. These new ones that I got, let me tell you, Roy had sent me the link because he knows that I go through shoes fast, and a lot of times within a week they're no longer comfortable because I'm on them a lot.
Mm-hmm.
These shoes, he sends me the link, and then I don't know. I would say maybe about a week after him sending it to me, ads for these shoes started popping up on Facebook. And I'm like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna check them out. And they're made or designed or whatever by people that actually work on their feet like you and I do.
Okay.
Um, and I'm like, you know what? Fuck it. They do the afterpay thing, so yay. And I'm like, you know what? My first pair I will do afterpay. If I like them, I'll just fucking buy them because but the brand is Snibs.
Okay. Never heard
And
of them.
I hadn't either, but I'm going to tell you, they have become my feet's best friend. I
Oh,
have, like, I've got plantar fasciitis in one foot, heel spurs in another, and at the end of an 8 or sometimes the 9-hour day, my feet feel like they've been hugged all day long.
ooh,
Yeah.
okay, okay. You need to
Like,
send me that link.
okay, now I'm going to tell you, anyone who wants the link, and this is not me doing an ad or anything like that, but after I bought from them, I would say, I don't know, maybe it was like a week ago, they sent me a link, like an ambassador link. So if anyone wants the link
Oh,
for these shoes, I will send it to you. I was telling my brother about it earlier, and he was like, "Send me that link. I might check that out." Um, so yeah, I have a link. If you need it, I will send you that link.
that's awesome. Yes, please. And you know what? Wouldn't that be awesome if we both end up with ambassador links to
Yes.
send out to people? And
Yeah,
who knows, maybe we could get a sponsorship.
that'd be great. Cause look, because of walking so much, and you as someone who walks a lot at work, what?
You kind of froze for a second, and it was
Oh,
funny.
sorry. As someone who walks a whole lot at work,
Hmm.
the shoes you wear make all the difference in the world.
Yes, they will make or break your day.
Yep, I have done.
And even nurses. Oh,
See, and I know a lot of words are hard. A lot of nurses wear Brooks.
hmm.
Well, I bought a pair of Brooks, and for about the first month, they were amazing. And then they started not feeling so amazing. So I went and bought another one, and those lasted about 3 days. And then I went and bought a pair of Asics, which is what I had been wearing for the last 6 years with no
Hmm.
issues. Well, now all of a sudden those were bothering me. So I went and got some inserts, and then it's been a whole thing. But these shoes are amazing. They're probably not the most fashionable. I
Do they
mean,
come in black?
yes,
There you go. That's all I need.
yes. At one point, they had limited edition in the style that I bought, where you could get, they were sparkly. But look, I work in a plant, and there is absolutely no reason to wear sparkly fucking shoes.
Bitch, I want sparkly fucking shoes.
I don't know
Because
if
you
they
know
still
what?
have them.
I am known at work as the girl who goes super fucking fast in itty bitty boots. Like my dance shoes, people got a fucking kick out of my dance shoes. Like I want more dance shoes.
Those are
I need
actually, because I got that, you sent me the link for those. I bought them, and they are very comfortable.
I need
For having a
5 more.
heel,
Right?
I was very surprised.
Yes, and like they're so versatile. They're cute, they're comfy. You can dress them up, dress them down. It don't matter.
Yep, they're
And
very cute.
so yeah, those are kind of what got me noticed. And so yeah, well actually it was the speed and then they noticed the shoes
Hmm.
and then it became how do you go so fast in those shoes? I don't know. I go.
Those are great shoes.
They are.
And they came from Timu. They were dirt fucking cheap for these shoes. I've actually bought, I think, two more. Well, I think I've gotten a total of 5 pair of shoes now. So,
I I saw a girl tonight
experience.
with the skull print Converse like tennis shoes, and she
Hmm.
had a matching bag from Timu. They were so freaking cute. I complimented her.
Yeah, I've gotten a few pair. I got some boots. I've got the dance shoes. I got another pair of like really cute, like, anyway, no one gives a fuck about my shoe fetish. Anything interesting coming up?
I'm becoming a day walker.
Yes.
I mean, I have very mixed feelings about this.
Well, he's been an insomniac for so long now that it's a different transition for sure.
Yeah, yeah. Um, However, I know that it is something that is needed,
Hmm.
um, and I'm hoping that it will help to steer my family in the direction that we need to be.
Yeah,
And yeah, I don't typically get along with daywalker people.
they're too goddamn peppy. No offense.
No,
Sorry.
that's not my issue. Not here. You know, most places have a high school drama dynamic.
Hmm. Yes, I agree.
Day shift is the fucking senior class.
Okay.
Yep.
Well, I mean, where I work, usually it's like people with the higher seniority want to go to first. I don't understand that. I don't understand wanting to wake up early. But some people, some people need it. Me, my kids are grown, so I don't necessarily need. I mean, I don't know. I would have mixed feelings if I would ever decide to go to first or get bumped to first or anything like that. But it would it would be a hard choice for me to decide to go to first shift willingly.
I opened my mouth. I couldn't not. Uh, yeah. I'm just gonna leave it at that.
Um, I don't think I have anything. Um, Sweet Pickle's birthday party this weekend.
Happy birthday!
Yeah, she's such a little cutie. Now, okay, I will tell you one more thing, and then I'll get into my story. Um, so we all know I have a shopping problem. That has been established, written in stone. I have a shopping problem. Well, about a year ago, a friend of mine invited me to one of those Amazon pallet pages. Well, they had posted that they were doing like boxes. Like, I don't know, the boxes that, I don't know what would come in it, but
Freezers,
no, not that big. Much
refrigerators,
smaller. Much smaller.
half a
Um,
refrigerator.
no.
Even smaller than
Um,
that?
huh? No,
Even smaller than half
they're
a
pretty small. They
refrigerator?
were $40.
Oh,
So I'm like,
okay.
you know what? I'm gonna go. I'm gonna get one. Okay, look, my dream is to be able to get one of them pallets, but one, I don't have room for everything that would be on a pallet. And yeah, so I'm like, I'm gonna dip my toes in and I'm gonna get the boxes. They're $40, whatever. So I open it. I got two. It was like a deal, something, whatever. So I open up the first one. I picked one out. Bentley picked one out. Bentley's like, open mine last. I'm like, all right, well, I bought it, so it's still my shit. You just picked it out. So the first one, there was like some bubble mailers. I took those to Christy. There was like the that you put olive oil in that it has a measuring thing on top, so you can measure it out and just pour it. No worries. There was some Taylor Swift birthday cards. I'm giving those out to people. I don't give a fuck what anyone says. I'm giving them out. There was a hamper that Bentley immediately took. There was like these really cute little DIY jewelry boxes that already had like some little costume jewelry for little girls in there. And then with the little drawers, and you just put like the little jewel looking stickers on there. Girls had a ball with those. Well, then I opened the second one that Bentley picked. And I will say that one was slightly better. It had and I'm looking at it right now, but it's all like bagged up. It is a toddler chair, like a little cushiony chair. And then it's got the things that come out that unfold, and it turns into like this big lounger. And it looks like a little shark. It is, and it's so soft and so cushiony that, and I'm like, you know what? Sweet Pickles got a birthday present. And I looked it up, and those are like $50. So I definitely got my money's worth with that particular box. And there was also these little hands that you put on your charger cord to keep them straight and whatever. There's probably like 50 of those. Like, I mean,
awesome.
yeah, definitely got my money's worth out of it. And like I said, I wasn't going to use the bubble mailers, but I knew somebody that would. I took them. Yeah.
Nice.
So,
Decent haul.
Honestly, it was for what I paid for it. The stuff that was in there, like I would say that was the cushion thing was probably the biggest ticket item, but everything in there was definitely worth more than the 40 or 20 I paid for them. So
Nice.
So it's great.
That's awesome.
Fed my addiction because I seen the post on the page, like they had just got them in. I'm like, oh, Roy, can I have $40 to go get one? Because I didn't know if they would take cash or not.
Mm-hmm.
You know, if it was a cash or card type transaction. He's like, we take card. I'm like, okay.
You're like that. I want to.
But I'm going to tell you, I had never been there before, but they have pallets, not just Amazon pallets. They have like Target pallets. They have Cuisinart pallets. Yeah.
I want one of those. Shit.
Yeah. And then they have like tables set up of like probably stuff that's discontinued, but nothing was expired. But there was like vitamins and diaper rash cream and things like that. Like just all kinds of stuff. And everything was like $2. Some of the vitamins that they didn't expire until like 2025 were $1. Yeah.
That's awesome.
So come visit and I'll take you.
Okay.
I will force my shopping addiction onto you.
I'll need a trailer to get home.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, did I tell you about the spider that's been taunting me?
I wish you wouldn't.
Sorry, I dropped something. Yeah, this bastard's been taunting me for 2 nights now. I'm actually surprised it's not out taunting me tonight. Although, we may get a surprise yet, so.
No, let him hide. Please and thank you. So are you ready to jump into this yet?
Yep.
Okay. So I will start out by telling you that my information comes from the restaurant's actual website.
I love it when they do that.
Huh?
I love it when they do that. They give the history and, you know, all of that right there. Because then you know it's verified.
Yes, it made it so much easier. And then it did have other links. In fact, I am going to use a news article because it does talk about a couple more things that the website did not touch on because it gave a history. Like, this is not a very in-depth, long, dragged-out story. Like, if there's no shit in between, this can be done in 10 minutes. But I know we're not going to do that, so.
We never do.
The website is boneheadsinc.com, And the restaurant is Boneheads Barbecue, and it's located in Willis, Michigan.
Okay.
Now, like I said, there are links within the history on the website. Some of them are now dead links because I did click on all of them. There was 2 that worked, and there was a video that was included.
Oh, cool.
And the video is like, I'm assuming it's a couple that are there and for the spirits and whatnot. And they show like the railroad tracks behind it because, of course, it was initially built for like a coaching thing for the railroad. And then they go in and they show the decor and all that stuff, and it looks like a lot of old items. And then they're showing the food. Like, now I'm hungry because I've been watching this video. And then at the very end, they show like a picture of an orb up outside of the building. And then they show where it does look like an apparition. And then there was one other picture. And then it showed like historical pictures.
Okay.
But I mean, it wasn't what I was hoping for when I clicked on it, but it is embedded into their website, so you can look at it. And I really think just their logo. Let me see if I can find their logo, because their logo is like right up our alley. Well, I don't know if you can see it, but that's one of their windows.
Oh my god, I love it.
Yeah, me too. Yeah, I'm just looking for the logo on here, and I'll have to go to the site when I'm done with this, because I didn't write these notes, but I do have some notes. So anyway, and I'm not sure exactly. Oh yeah, it's by Ypsilanti, so, or south of Ypsilanti or some shit. I don't know. I think it's in the article. So the village of Willis was established in 1887 with the arrival of the Wabash Railroad. The original station was a clapboard structure that burned down in 1904. And it doesn't say when the initial structure was built. A smaller building replaced it, and that survived well into the 20th century. Willis roots can be traced back to land purchases made between 1825 and 1835.
Wow.
And the village gets its name from one of the original landowners, Willis Potter, which I thought was kind of weird because Railroad, Potter Street. Okay. Yeah. You know where I was going with that.
Mm-hmm.
And there are descendants from the early families that still reside in Willis, which
Oh, that's so cool.
I think that is pretty fucking cool. The building that is currently there has served as a coat shop, a granary, a butcher shop, a post office, and of course a general store.
Wow.
Because you can't
Quite
have
a few things.
yeah, it's been a lot. And the current owners say that the current building was built around 1865. Nope. Okay, it does say 1865, but that it burned down in 1904. So I may have, I don't know what's going on there. Okay, so it says it was built in 1865 and restored in the mid-1980s.
Okay.
So in a building that old, there's no surprise that the space is shared with ghosts. And that's because the building predates the village's formal establishment. Yeah, I said that right. And current owners are Nikki and Jim LaChance. Yeah. Yeah.
So is it basically that it's haunted because it was the only structure in the town? Like, is that what that implies?
I don't think it was the only structure, but I mean, it was a lot of different things in its time.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I don't know if this is just the main things it was, if it was ever a home, but I will tell you later that they don't know who any of the spirits actually are, but it does say, like, with evidence or things they have found, that the woman that is there is believed to have lived there. I don't know if there means the building itself or the town. So I'm unsure of that.
Interesting. Okay. That's interesting.
Yeah. So like I said, they aren't sure who the ghosts are, but they acknowledge, I see your butt. They acknowledge and embrace them. Yeah. I'm such a good mom.
What happens when you interrupt recording?
So they acknowledge and embrace the spirits that are there.
That's good.
Some of them that they acknowledge are a woman, a little girl, and a cat, among others.
Okay.
Like I said, the woman was believed. Words are fucking hard. She was believed to have lived there, and I wrote livid. What the fuck? See, words are hard when you write them too.
That's awesome. Oh. We are on a roll tonight. I love it.
Yeah. So she was believed to have lived there in the early 1900s. So some of the spirits and activities that are listed on the website are as follows. Hanging lamps will swing back and forth for no reason. Lights turn off well after the restaurant has closed. Employees hear whispers and footsteps only to turn around and there's no one there. Someone has been seen cleaning the third floor windows. Interesting.
That sucks.
A
Still gotta do windows when you're dead.
Right. Who wants that job?
Right?
I'm getting stuck sequencing shit for eternity. I don't want that. Fuck.
I don't blame you.
I don't want
I'm sorry.
a woman in a white dress, big shocker, has been seen on the stairs, and a little girl, a little live girl, I'm assuming, was surprised to find more than her own reflection in the woman's restroom mirror.
Why is it always in the bathroom mirror?
Dude, I've been on a couple different investigations or places that have been investigated where activity happens in the bathroom, the Temple Theater being one of them. Don't tell me that when I have a working bladder and I'm gonna have to fucking use it.
Right?
In fact, back in March, I think it was March, maybe April, I don't fucking know. When Dan, Sherry, Brent, and Ann and I went to the Howell Theater.
Mm-hmm.
Of course the woman's bathroom is fucking haunted. And the one time I had to go to the bathroom, no one else had to go.
Of course. So
the whole time I'm washing my hands. Because, look, I want to see them, just not bathroom. Just
I
not the
get it.
bathroom.
I get it. I mean, like, of
Please,
all
please.
places.
Yeah. And it's I've made it very clear, like when I was younger and things, and I would go to the Court Theater when my dad was working, the downstairs instead of the projection booth, and I would have to go to the bathroom in the basement. I fucking hated it. I hated it. And when we went to the premiere back in November, I believe it was, I had to go back in that bathroom, and it looks nicer than it used to, but it still felt the fucking same.
Yeah.
So,
Although, I will bring up the bathroom from the theater that we used while we investigated Slaughterhouse. That one was fucking hilarious, only because Dorothy scared the shit out of all of us, even though we all fucking knew she was there.
yeah.
Thank you for that one.
Dorothy is a biatch. And, okay,
She fucking moves,
take a
man.
moment. Have you seen the announcement
Yeah.
that the husband from the theater and the house has passed away? Yeah.
I did not know that. Oh my
Yeah,
gosh.
that was. I forget what day that was.
That's sad.
Yeah. Horrible. I feel bad. Horrible for the family. I'm trying to find the page. Actually, Dan sent me the link.
Thank you, Dan.
Well, they had announced on the Court Theater's page that there was a death in the family, but they did not specify who it was.
Mm-hmm.
And then when I got up the next morning, I have a message from Dan, and that's what it was. It was Tom's obituary. So that was, when did he pass? Saturday, the 29th.
Oh, wow.
So that
I
was
wonder what's going to happen with everything then.
my guess is at least the theater's going to keep up and running, because they've stuck a lot into that to
They have.
restore it. And I mean, it's beautiful. It's still a beautiful building. Like, it's still a gorgeous theater. Not the colors I would have picked, but I mean, I they're not. I wouldn't have picked those colors. I would have stuck with here nor there. But that was like one of the things Dan and I was talking about was, well, probably there goes Slaughterhouse. Because my guess is that's going to be something that's going to be, I mean, if they're not doing with it, anything with it, why keep it?
Right.
God, let's pool our money. Let's pool our money.
I want to go back to that place so bad.
You are not the only one.
It is under all of our skin.
All of it. It's definitely one of them places, once you're there, once isn't enough.
Twice wasn't enough.
Twice wasn't enough. I drive by it more than I'm willing to admit.
On my way out of town, I intentionally drove past it. I had to see it one last time.
Yeah. All right, back to this. See, I knew we'd go off on a rant, but I had completely forgotten about Tom passing away. So this article is from the Ann Arbor News from 10 years ago. Well, nope.
Okay.
I'm a liar. 14 years ago.
Okay, so words are hard, math is hard.
Words are hard, math is hard, thoughts are hard, writing is hard.
Nope, not saying that one.
Okay. So apparently the ghost hunters of Southeast Michigan have been there, I don't know if investigated. Like, there's not really a shit ton of information. But they have been there in some capacity, and they have recorded unexplained whispers and photographed orbs and what they say is a transparent human in the restaurant. And that may or may not have been that video I was talking about.
I would guess yes.
So apparently the current owners bought the restaurant in 2008 because it says 2 years ago and this is from 2010. And apparently it's Washtenaw County. Never heard of that, but okay. It is the spot is among several in that county, Washtenaw. Words are hard.
You know what? I'm sorry. I hate to laugh, but it reminds me of the names we have over here, which just proves how our areas were kind of founded Native Americans, because like we have Wawasota, Wausau, Watoma, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
We have all of those, and like Nakusa even is,
Yeah.
So yeah, it's interesting. They're mouthfuls, they're tongue twisters, and if you don't live here, you probably can't fucking say them.
Yep. Yeah. So it's a spot among several spots in Washtenaw County that have been visited by paranormal societies and ghost hunters and verified as haunted.
Okay.
Other guests have asked the owners why there's a cat in the living room. And the only problem is the cat, Pickles.
I love it.
Died years ago and is buried underneath the steps on the building's west side. The article continues to say that one employee, oh, Jesus Christ. One employee dropped a lighter only to have it kicked back to before she could bend over to pick it up. Another
cool
person
saw,
another person saw a different face than her own when she looked in the bathroom mirror. So I don't know if that is the one mentioned before, but yay. A bulb on a homemade decorative wreath hanging in the bathroom exploded on its own. While there were several women inside the bathroom.
Oh, okay.
Lights in the upstairs office flick on and off by themselves. Doors open and shut on their own. Guests have said a vase floated by several them. I think that means several of them before crashing to the ground. Hey, that's how the article's written. That ain't me. That ain't my fuck up. That ain't my words are hard. That is their words are hard.
That makes it even better.
Right. See, I'm not the only one that thinks words are hard. Words are fucking hard for everybody, including journalists.
Yes.
An employee reported someone ran fingers through her hair while she was all alone.
I've had that happen. It's creepy as shit. Just saying.
I have
Slaughterhouse in the barn. Yeah, when we were all in the circle. Yeah,
Yes.
and people fucking saw it and nobody said anything. Meanwhile, I'm sitting there like, fuck, don't move.
I have been at work and had my hair up in a clip, and it's been grabbed. I was having a conversation with somebody, And my head went like that, and she was like, did something just grab your hair? And I said, yeah, I think so. And she turned around without another word and walked the fuck away from me. I'm done. Fuck you. You and your clip grabber can go off and be happy together. She wanted no part of me after that. But to be fair, I don't blame her. So the owner, Nikki, says that none of this bothers her or the other staff that much. They adapt to it, and she says it's more of a Casper type thing. It's not anything evil, so no one feels scared or threatened by it. It's just like jaunty little things.
Except an exploding Christmas ball.
It was a light bulb in a lighted wreath. Where'd it go?
Okay, well, either way, still exploding glass.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's not cool. That's not friendly. That's not Casper style.
It appears that this right, and I should have saved some of these and did the screen share, but that appears to be the wreath in question. Were you able to see
I
it?
have my doubts. I feel like that could be shoddy craftsmanship. It looks homemade.
I mean, maybe. I don't know. So Nikki continues on to say that there is an older ghost believed to be a mother whose son was a blacksmith and died on the tracks near the home. The younger ghost came with a... Look, this is the one I want, okay? I'll take this one. The younger ghost came with a 12-foot apothecary cabinet brought into the restaurant.
The fuck?
It's believed to date back to the mid-1800s, and no one can explain why the young spirit seems attached to it.
I mean, I have guesses. Not good ones.
Right.
Or rather, the implications aren't good. But that's weird and cool all in one.
Now, in any of the background information that I got, there has been no, like, traumatic deaths, like no murders, no women in white that were abandoned at the altar or waiting for their lovers to come home or nothing like that. I have not found any stories like that that would account for any of this stuff. So this is just, hello, we're here to visit. We're chilling.
Hello, Jackie.
Well, that's exactly what I was thinking. Okay. Now, this next little paragraph doesn't make sense because it talks about Salem.
The fuck?
It says, in Salem is a home. And this is a quote. I'm reading this directly because it doesn't make any sense with nothing else. In Salem is a home in which a murder took place in the 1800s. 3 men had come across money, and while one man went to the store, another shot the third man and left with the cash. Yeah. Like I said, that to me doesn't mesh with everything else, because what the fuck has Salem got to do with anything? But so
and what the fuck the 3 men got to do with anything?
Right. So the Michigan Paranormal Society suspects that the man is still haunting the Dickerson Street house. So I don't know. Maybe Salem is... I don't know. I've never been to the area, so I don't know if there's like a Salem Street or the building was ever called Salem. I don't fucking know. It doesn't say. But it didn't make sense with me. But apparently a spirit there is, I don't know, pissed off he got shot because he didn't get to spend no money. Maybe he was looking for a brothel. I don't know. So members of the society investigated it and posted videos of orbs and recordings of unexplained voices. They also discovered cold spots, which I gotta tell you something about that later, which couldn't be explained by natural causes. And that is according to Christina Johnson, who owns the Paranormal Society. In an interesting twist, Christina Johnson grew up in the house and mentioned that she wanted to investigate it just weeks before a phone call came in from the home's owner. The investigation's results, Johnson said, bring some validations to the things she heard and saw when she was younger. That's kind of cool.
Mm.
And like I said, among the things she remembers from her youth, and now I don't know if we're still at Bonehead's Barbecue or if now we're at a residence because it just fucking jumped. But among the unexplained things that she remembers from her childhood are footsteps going up and down the stairs, which we heard that a lot last night here. Doors opening and closing, the television changing volume on its own, or objects just moving.
That's
Yeah. The new owner experienced the same issues, and like Christina wanted some sort of validation that they weren't they're calling it the Salem House. So I don't know if that's the same thing, anything. I don't fucking know.
I'm gonna guess yes. Maybe in one of its incarnations, the name had been changed.
Possibly. So the Paranormal
It might be
Society
sick.
took pictures and it captured the orbs, and then they also brought in a spirit medium who does automatic writing. The team asked questions and the spirit replied via the writings, and they concluded that it was a male who was shot in the house. So again, this is, like I said, I think we finished our meal at Boneheads and we're somewhere else now, is what I'm thinking. So I'm gonna let that go because I don't think we're in the same spot anymore. But it does seem that Bonehead's Barbecue is haunted. And now I want to take a trip and go get some I mean, their food looked fucking good. Even the salad they showed looked very good. Hang on. I just want to see how far it is away.
It's kind of funny because you can be like, you know what, the paranormal drew me here, but I'm staying for the food.
Right. Okay, so it's about an hour and a half away.
Okay, so could be worse.
I mean, I'd drive that far for some good food. So that is my story of Bonehead's Barbecue. I was gonna say Boneyard, but no, I think there's a boneyard somewhere around. I don't fucking know. Anyway, you know what? It's late. It's 3:00 in the fucking morning. So
I get it. Sorry.
it's fine. I don't care. Like, look, Roy's out of town. It's not like I'm gonna fucking sleep much anyway.
True. I kept you busy for some of the night.
Yeah. So I mean, we're good. We're fine.
I already have a story picked out for next week. And the idea is courtesy my son.
Ooh. That sounds interesting.
Mm-hmm. He brought it up on our car ride yesterday to see his dad. So, yep,
Ooh,
that's what I'm gonna do.
I'm excited. I'm
Mm-hmm.
excited. So I think that's it, right? It is now, because now it is officially after midnight. Happy 4th of July, everybody. You're not going to hear this until the 7th, and that's fine. But just know, we have wished it to you. That wasn't a wish to you. Sorry. That is a bottle and a half. Well, no, not even that much. It's Dr. Pepper. That was courtesy of Dr. Pepper. So check out our Facebook page. Join it,
Check
follow it,
out
like it.
the TikTok page. I'm sorry, I'm terrible at posting.
We've been trying.
Yeah, I've got some on there, so feel free to go check those out. And in fact, if you aren't sure of the link, you can hop over there and Jill will tell it to you again.
It is creepy.soup, right?
There's a little more to it, like the whole site name
What?
for the
You
merch.
mean TikTok?
Yeah,
Well,
on the
just go to.
TikTok, creepy.soup, Jill tells you the full website to get the merch.
Oh, we were still on TikTok. Don't rush me. So TikTok is creepy.soup, right?
Yeah.
Okay. The merch is pfc store dot pfc pfc store dot printify dot me, and get yourself a We Love Dan shirt. Get yourself some coffee. Stay caffeinated.
Yep, and don't forget, words are hard. Everyone needs that shirt.
Words are hard. Jenny's peachy.
Always. No Keen, no
There's
Jelly Bean.
I mean, as far as our stuff, there is obviously the coffee, the We Love Dan, Words Are Hard, Peachy, there's a beach towel, there's slides, there's leggings, there's a couple different tank tops, a few different t-shirts. And then on top of that, there are the other podcasts within the PFC network. Check those out. If you haven't, give those a listen. I'm telling you, I still highly, if you're an 80s baby or an 80s child, 80s whatever, or just you love the 80s, power tripping through the 80s, excellent, 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 excellent podcast. Email us at creepysouppodcast@gmail.com.
Share your thoughts. Share a story. Give us a topic.
Yeah, give us
Just
a
say
topic.
hi.
Yeah. You can message us at any one of those places. Email us. And as always, I do put the email in the show notes on YouTube. Email us. We would love to do a reader's.
Edition.
Yep.
Rather, listener/viewer edition.
Yes, that would work great. We would love to do it. So if you have a ghost story, a true crime story, I don't know, if you were doing witchy Jesus Christ.
If you were doing witchy shit,
If you were doing witchy shit and some witchy shit happened because of it, let us know that too. We would love to.
please. That would be
We
fun
would.
to share.
We would love to read that. Yeah. If you have topic ideas, send us. Look, I did not know what I was going to do until today. And I was like, I knew I wanted to do a paranormal because you just did the Crowley. Before that, I did a true crime. And I'm like, okay, so we gotta. Okay. So I was looking today, haunted places. I didn't even give a fuck if it was a Michigan haunted place. And just something about a restaurant intrigued me. So that's
You
why
must
you
have been
got me.
hungry.
Yes.
But yeah, I know. I struggle as well. So we've been at this for quite some time now. Please throw us a bone. Give us an idea.
Yeah, and see, my thing is, like, there's many places that are so, I don't want to say overdone, but I guess in a way that's kind of what I mean. It's been a lot, and like there's been podcasts or documentaries or they're in the compilations at Halloween, like this place is haunted and this is what happens, and you see the same shit over and over and over. I don't necessarily want to do those, whether it's paranormal or true crime. Like, I mean, the Ted Bundy thing, everyone knows. Everyone knows. There's a couple of them that I'm like, yeah, I could do that. I would like to do that. Yeah. But then I don't know.
Also, if it's an entire saga, we might want to skip it. We might want to skip it if we think it might lead into like 3 and 4 episodes.
Yeah, I don't want to do that again.
If we can keep it to 2 episodes, that would be fabulous.
Yeah. But yeah, just find us on our socials. Follow us. Give us a like. If you can rate it, give us a rating. Tell your friends. Anywho,
Sorry.
I hope everyone's having an amazing weekend.
If not, try harder.
Yeah, try harder. Take a nap and get up and start again.
Right.
Uh,
Have a frosty beverage, and we'll see you next time.
yeah.